Subhanallah guys, here at my favourite coffee stop, Barney. We're here this morning, 2 bananas, cyclist's diet and some, Goli. I'll show you what this is all about. You need energy gels as well. A lot of stuff going on here with my brother's Sunday morning cycling. It's just fantastic. And this is a electrolyte tablet that goes in here with some water as well. So replace your salts while you're sweating. We've done about 20 miles alhamdulillah on the clock. About 20 miles. And show you the proof if ever needed to be. Alhamdulillah, here we go. You see that? Maybe too dark. Maybe not the best. Yeah, it's there we go. I think it's just possibly and it says 20.3 miles. So West Ealing at the minute. No, Ealing Common no less. So you're talking about when a bike gets punctured, you need one of these. You just take these glasses off. Always with coloured lenses because they light up a dark road. So these are coloured lenses. These are Oakley Jawbreakers, and you can see that they've got a amber coloured lens. They light up a dark road. Okay. Alhamdulillah, I have a spare tube on me, a CO2 canister, and a thing as well. So there's quite a lot of stuff that you need. And my homeboy here has brought me a lovely coffee as well. We're here at the quintessential Starbucks, but this is basically what it's all about. Look after your life, look after your heart, look after your fitness, and you don't need to be anyone special to start biking. Anyone, any age. It's a great discipline. If you want to learn to drive, I would recommend that one does ride to build up your anticipation and your awareness and your planning skills out on the road. If you intend to take up driving eventually, it's a fantastic. Driving is essentially riding, and riding is essentially driving. It's the same skill set that's used. Same blind area checks. You're right there, mate. So it's the same blind area checks. Skull cap. We do need these. Alhamdulillah, I need to get a haircut as well, as you can see. And headphones. These are bone conductions. These are the best headphones that you can get, possibly for riding. They're made by a company called Aeropex. No, Aftershocks. These are called Aeropex, and they basically conduct sound through your just in the front of your ear. You have a cavity, and so they're bone conduction. Basically, turn your skull into a speaker, essentially. Alhamdulillah, there's nothing really much else to say. Got brothers here with me this morning. Had a really tough week. Unfortunately, I am legally bound not to talk about particular issues, and I'm not going to indulge in such matters. But I'll give you, there is a video yet factually based that I will be making shortly with regards to this matter sometime tonight. But yes, I essentially do have a gagging order on me, so yeah, that basically is it. So enjoy coffee. Great way to basically get some hydration back in. But alhamdulillah, it's all good, and we live on, and we live. So again, assalamu alaikum. I thought I'd do an additional video, basically must get out once a week. I recommend all brothers and sisters to take fitness properly. Again, losing weight I think is a priority. Take fitness very seriously. Riding a cycle, it isn't very costly. It does increase your awareness, anticipation and planning when you're out on the road. I recommend it to all children, 16-year-olds who want to basically end up driving. I have mentioned this in the previous video. My bike cost me around £600 to £700. It's an entry-level road bike. However, what I do generally advise is for one to basically essentially buy a mountain bike to begin with, and just ride around locally in your park just to get your balance back. If you haven't ridden a bike in many years, a mountain bike is very easy to ride. We have so you're probably wondering what I've got on underneath this. I'll show you. It's basically we have a layer, a base layer, a jacket, skull cap, about £4 or £5. Get a good pair of glasses. These babies cost around £160, but you can get things that are about £20-30. Entry-level sunglasses. You do need them if you get hit with a piece of stone in your eye, it can hurt, so these act as protection essentially as well. Get coloured lenses, they do light up a dark road as well. Helmet, there are many helmets. You can buy entry level. I recommend a shop called Decathlon. It's based, there's many branches. It's a French store that's opened up in the UK. They're based in Ealing as well. And this is a specialised road bike helmet. This cost me around £60. I got it from, I can't remember the shop for the life of me, they're now shut now. And essentially you can buy one of these. You can buy a cheap £20 helmet as well. Gas, do you want to take off your helmet and just want to like show, just want to show like, you can get an entry level helmet for, this is about 60 quid, it's a specialised helmet. I didn't actually need this. I've got 4 helmets. Thank you. Right, so this is the helmet that I'm talking about. It's about £30, £20. How much is it? How much? 30 quid, yeah. It's about 30. You can get even cheaper. But this is a very good, make sure it's ES standard tested, or CE standard tested. Has the right certification, so it will protect your head in the unfortunate event of an impact. And the impact is most likely to happen right at the start when you start to cycle. Other than that, you need to carry this with you as well. Have a tube, a CO2 canister, a small little tool to take wheels off. There is another thing as well, tyre levers. I actually haven't brought any with me. It's a bit pathetic really of me. So get tyre levers.
Yes, Starbucks, Gasman, yes, and Ali Tahir. Phone is focusing just about. Ali Tahir 60, mate.
Big time YouTube sensation.
Big time. Sensation in every way. Right. Look at that. Which way are you going? This way? That way. Go on then. Look, there's Ali's backside, and there's Gas. No less. Wow, we're good.
So Subhanallah, back from my cycle ride. I only had 2 coffees this morning, so I'm going to drink some of my electrolyte solution. I didn't even touch it. Bismillah. So what you have there is a Nebula cycle light. You need very bright cycle lights, guys. Do not bother going, even in the daylight, your cycle lights should be running. It's better to have them running than not. Okay, so let me tell you a little bit about this bike. I've got a number of bikes in the back. As you can see, I love my bikes. 2 mountain bikes, another road bike, Cannondale. But this is my current bike that I'm using at the minute. Okay, so these are called clips. They're not your average pedal. These are clips, Shimano clips. Shimano pedals, and they clip into this metal cleat over here. Okay, these are called actually clipless pedals. There's a long history behind that, but I'm not going to explain. Okay, you need lots of stuff with regards to getting a bike. You need a cycle pump. This is an easy bike to ride. You need to get your stamina and fitness up though. This is an 1125 cassette on the back. Okay, disc brake on the other side and on the front as well. You have obviously the tire puncher kit that you require. It's a stem razor, so it's, well, I'm an old guy, so I need a stem razor. That's your saddle with an additional light on the back as well, and the main light on the bottom. You need to be seen. This is a Shimano 105 derailleur on the back. Very good derailleur. It's best to start with a good derailleur. This and hydraulic disc brakes on the back and on the front as well. So why did I start to cycle? Just bear with me, let me put the camera on myself. So, alhamdulillah, why did I start to cycle? Essentially to lose weight. But, I mean, at the end of the day, fitness is really important as a Muslim. We should all intend to keep fit. And there's not enough fitness going on with regards to what Muslims are doing. We are probably, very unhealthy individuals. You can see when we interact with one another, we love our meat. Hardly anyone goes to the gym. Well, people do, but it's intermittent. So, I mean, these things do happen. So that's the bike that I ride. I've done around 29 miles, exactly 29.1 miles. I try to get out twice a week. I try to get out twice a week at the very least. Getting about 60 miles a week that equates to around 5 hours worth of cycle riding. This is an entry-level road bike. The one I have is entry-level. It's nothing special. Alhamdulillah, you can make attachments to it. If you are a big chap, I would advise that you get yourself a pair of time trial bars. Okay, these are called time trial endurance bars. They allow you to sit down, hold onto the bike. Obviously, you know, don't get them immediately. I wouldn't advise to get them immediately. I wouldn't advise to get clipless pedals immediately. These things take time. It took me a year or so to get used to these sort of things. So it's nothing that one should get immediately. Alhamdulillah. But what I do suggest is ensure that when you ride, you get comfortable wheels as well. These are 28mm wheels. Do not go for 25mm wheels. This is an aluminium frame road bike, not a carbon one, not an expensive one. £700 to £800 this bike will set you back. The saddle has been changed from the stock saddle that I got with the bike. The handlebars have been double tape wrapped, as you can see. The double tape wrap handlebars, as you can see there. I've added on time trial bars. I've got myself a Wahoo cycling computer as well. There are certain things that can obviously, but it's very, very cheap to start off with. Again, I would advise individuals to ideally get mountain bikes to begin with. I love, my first love has always been mountain biking. However, road cycling provides that much more speed, that much more excitement. So this is something that, and it's one of the best cardio workouts you can get. One of the best cardio workouts. Running at my age, I'll probably damage ankles, kneecaps, so on and so forth. Boxing, you know, weight training, running in a gym. It's just the kindest, one of the most vigorous, hardest disciplines, but it is always so kind to your body. So please, guys, defo. I would advise that. Getting into cycling, it's a fantastic sport of any age, and it definitely helps your anticipation skills, your skills as a pedestrian walking down the road sometimes. And if you definitely want to become a driver, if you're 14 or 15 and you're looking at getting your license in the next few years, when you're 17, when you turn 17, start cycling first. That's free. That is free driver training. Free driver training. What's the widest part of a car? Door handle to door handle, yes. What's the widest part of a cycle? Shoulder to shoulder. The same observational safety checks are made when you cycle as you would when one would basically ride a bike, just a lot slower. So definitely cyclists, we always make the best sort of drivers as well, alhamdulillah. But yeah, it is a fantastic sport. It's very windy today. Winds was blowing at about the winds were heaving and blowing at around, say, 21, 22 miles an hour. I mean, my top speed only averaged out, I would say, not much more than, say, 14 to 15 miles an hour. And that's hard to keep up with a person of my weight, my age, alhamdulillah. But yeah, what I am going to do is the next video that I shall be doing, guys, yeah, this is what I used to do originally on this YouTube channel. I shall be cleaning this cassette, degreasing the chain and degreasing the cassette. That's what I intend to do on my next video. So yeah, I'll do that video possibly when I got a little bit of spare time during the week. But yeah, definitely, if you want to maintain, this is a mechanical sport and it does help. It, you know, makes you very, very hands-on. What do they say? If you want to join the British Army, if you can fix a bike, you can fix a motorbike. You can fix a motorbike, you can fix a car. You can fix a car, you can fix a tank. So yep, definitely, it's a good life skill to learn. I need to change the brake pads on this bike, so yeah, they are quite worn. You got to be careful, maintain your bike in the winter, make sure that the chain is clean, look out for signs of rust. But yeah, this is just an introduction, just to tell you, like, you know, some of the perils, the pros and the cons of cycling. It is a hard sport. Your first few initial rides are going to be very, very difficult, very, very difficult. I pretty much do more or less all the maintenance of a bike myself. There are a few things that are quite technical even for me, and those I don't do myself. But alhamdulillah, yeah, definitely you know, if you're looking at getting fit really, really quickly, get a bike. There's no need to really get anything else. Subhanallah. So yeah, over and out. Ali Tahir 60 at your service again.